978 Chill Review. Hello everyone. Right now I'm reviewing War Giant Attackers IFEX-22, AMOURBOAR, and BAZOOKAHOUND. I don't like those names. Basically these are legend scale Brawl and Swindle, the Decepticon Combaticons that form Bruticus, but I guess their Bruticus is named War Giant. Both of these dudes are really cool, and I was debating on whether I should do them separately because they have a lot to talk about with each of them, but I'm gonna do it together. Here's how they scale next to each other. AMOURBOAR is taller than BAZOOKAHOUND. Rear end here is the same height as like Titans Returns Bumblebee, the Legends class, so that's how they scale with a Legends class figure. And here is Pink Assassin, also an Iron Factory figure. Let's start things off with the star of this set, to me anyway, BAZOOKAHOUND, aka Swindle. Years ago, a third-party company made like one of the first full-on third-party action figures, and it was Swindle and Blastoff, I believe. And I really wanted those, but I never got it. But now I have this, and unfortunately, I think years later, this cost more than that set, and those figures were a little bit bigger because they were Scout class and not Legends class. But anywho, why they call him BAZOOKAHOUND, he comes with this little bazooka right here that he can port into his hand. And now he has this bazooka right there. You can aim it around as you see fit. I wish and I tried and I fiddled around with the thing all day yesterday, trying to see if I could plug it into his arm. Unless there's... Wait. I think I finally... No. It's too big. I wanted to go right into his arm, but I can't. So you have to deal with holding it like this over the shoulder. I guess that's how somebody would really hold a bazooka. I also wish that it would port into his shoulder or something, because that would be a nice look. I mean, you could fold that handle up and set it there, but yeah. Other than that, he comes with this little hand blaster right there, which is very cool. It has a scope on it. Nice. Take that out of his hand, and let's get right into the articulation and why I like this guy. He has a ton of it. He can rotate his head all the way around. Because of the transformation, he can look up. It's like on a ball joint, but the ball joint doesn't really have a big range of motion. So you can at least make him look up because of that transformation joint back there. His shoulders can come up like this, and they are on a ball joint, but it stops right there. So being able to do this is awesome. He has technically a double jointed elbow, but he has a ton of kibble on him. So you're not going to get a lot of use of that double jointed elbow right there. And he has a ball joint down there so you can swivel in and out. And one of the things, I watched Pake for Life review this guy, and when I seen this, I was overjoyed. A wrist rotation. I couldn't believe that. He has a waist rotation. Legs can go up that far, kick forward this much, and kick back that much before you get into the kibble. He has a thigh rotation. Well, not double jointed, but the knee has a lot of range because of the transformation. And then these feet, ankle pivot bends all the way completely around. It can kick forward like that, kick back like this. So you have a lot of posability options right there on that ankle, and I love it. Now, as far as his overall look, he has a ton of kibble, just like the Zeta Toys Combaticons that they're coming out with. But fortunately, I can still get a lot of range of motion out of these arms and legs and whatnot. And with the Zeta Toys, it bugs me that they aren't G1 cartoon accurate. But for this, they went with Chug, and I don't really mind because it's not supposed to be scaled with Masterpiece figures. So there you go with that. I don't know if anything can store back here. I haven't figured out nothing, but there you go. Now here's AMOURBOAR, aka Brawl. He isn't so lucky in the posability section. I mean, he has a ton of it, but he has a few issues, like This head is hard to grab and it stops there. It's so recessed in there, and a ball joint doesn't give him the ability to look up. You can look down into his chest. Come back out. The shoulders stop right there because they hit his head. You can swivel all the way around, and it can hinge up. There's some play there right there because they're on a ball joint. The elbow, the bicep swivels in both directions, but things hit up against the kibble. And he has a single jointed elbow, but it does bend backward, or it's possible for it to bend backwards. I wish they could have rotated that joint around, but I guess they needed that for transformation. He also has wrist rotation. Here are his guns. I'll get more into that later. The waist. Here's a weird thing with the waist. It can turn this way, nice and smooth, but there's like a clicking point right here that made me feel like I was gonna break it. But you can just do that. Legs go out to the side, can kick forward and back about the same amount as Swindle. The thigh rotation has the same problem as the waist. It feels like it's gonna break. He has a single jointed knee, but you can use this transformation joint to make it double jointed, but it looks kind of ugly. The ankles, they rotate. It's on a ball joint. You don't get much pivot, and it can hinge back, so that's what you're working with right there. Transformation. This dude, these kibble pieces, oh god, the transformation is the hardest part about this set, or the thing that brings the grade down. Bring that down, rotate the head in, and shove it into place right there. The arms need to come up like this. Now here is the difficult part, and you will forget this every single time you try to transform it. The arm, the forearm, you need to basically rotate it backwards, like bend the elbow backwards, start moving it this way until the peg goes into a little port right there. If you don't do it in that specific order, you will never be able to just shove this like that. I mean, you can force it, but you'll probably pop everything off. So basically, rotate it like this and then swing it up. In the instructions, they have it an even better way than I'm showing right now. Swing these down and port this into the side right here. And don't think you're out of the woods yet. There's another part of the transformation that's very difficult. There's a double hinge right there. These peg into here. Okay, leave that like that for now. The toes need to be rotated this way on both sides. We can, I guess, peg the legs and feet together. Now bring the feet up to here. And here's the difficult part. I don't know how to swing this around without banging into anything. It's like they didn't think about that at all. These wheels get in the way. I don't know. I can't see a better way of doing this because the arms need to be pegged in. So yeah, I don't like that. Now that that's like that, we could grab these two panels, swing them forward behind the windshield. They do not peg into place, but the reason why I saved this for last is you're supposed to groove this inside a little door. And now here we have Swindle and his Hummer mode right there. And the alt mode is the weakest thing for this guy. I mean, because that doesn't look like anything. And this doesn't line up quite right to look 100% perfect to me. But on the cool side, he does have an opening head. That's mostly for the combined mode, but there you go. That you can, of course, take this rack right here, and put the weapons up there. I mean, you can put the gun into that port, this gun, but you can't put this gun into the port. Here are both weapons on top, and full disclosure, this doesn't sit completely flat down. That bugs the crap out of me. It's like a little hole right there, but once again, it stops there, and you can't get that in a notch while having a trigger, a handle up front. That bugs me. I tried to port this into here, and it's not a good fit, but you can do it right there. And for whatever reason, this separates. So, I don't know. Maybe this is for the combined mode, I don't know, but this moves out. I have no clue what the purpose that serves. So maybe this connects in some bigger way that's not being shown to me in the instructions. So you could do that, and no, you can't port this anywhere else. So there you go. He rolls well, but that's everything you need to see as far as him. Okay, Brawl AMOURBOAR. He has all the same clearance problems as BAZOOKAHOUND Swindle. Basically what you want to do is start pushing the head down a little bit and force that up right there. After you lift that up, go ahead and rotate this piece forward while trying to keep this out the way and swing that around. Maybe bring the little shoulder joints out to the side right there. After you do that, get the forearm into position right there. Same thing on this side. Start swinging this forward. See, if you let this move, you can't do it. It's like you got to swing that forward while this is still in this position. Then wrap that around. Bring this right there to like that. Now we need to get this hole into the peg right there. So rotate that forward. Get it together. It's a struggle for me on that side for whatever reason. I don't know. And then the little arms, let me take this off so you can see. The arms peg into the waist right here on both sides. So you got that? You got that. I just took that off so you can see you don't have to take this off. But basically, leave this to the side out of the way. Rotate the waist, put the heel spur in, rotate the feet like that, but then just leave it alone. And since this wants to fall off, let's leave it there. Now we need to accordion this up like this. And there is a little peg hole right here, and the peg right there. We need to get that into position right there. Do the same stuff over here. Get that into position. And go ahead and peg the legs together. It may help if you have the legs already pegged together before you work them up. And we could put this into position right here since that turret came off. Bring this up, clip that into here. Bring this up, clip that into here. Come on. And now we can finally swing the feet up into this position right there. Put this back on and bring the turret out like that. So there you go. Depending on how you want this to be positioned, maybe you want it to be more forward that way. Maybe that works better for you. And here we go. We have this little tank. It's nice, it's beefy. It's this big next to Swindle. Swindle got way bigger in vehicle mode, but he's not as wide as AMOURBOAR right here. And as the new tradition is with third-party tanks now, it does not have any wheels, so it just scrapes the ground. You could take these guns, push this handle back right there, rotate this handle. Same thing with this one, and plug them into here on the sides if you like, or you could try to do the G1 thing and have them attached up here, but just doesn't quite look right to me. It doesn't mimic the G1 thing as well. So, yeah, or you could port it there, whatever you see fit. Lastly, these guys come with another set of accessories. These right here. These are the feet for the combined mode. How do you tell which foot is which? This heel spur should be on the inside. So this would be his. Now I'll show you how you connect it to them, but they have like a secondary mode. There's some wheels right here which will take some work to get out. This one I loosened up a little bit, but now these two combined with the heel spur things on the outside. Holy moly. Combined with the heel spur things on the outside and the wheels on the outside, it does roll. For whatever reason, maybe it's in the other instructions with their onslaught, these can come forward and they have transparent plastic right there. It still rolls, and this lifts up, partly for the combined mode, but it also does this. So I don't know, there's gonna have to be some stuff explained in future instructions, because I don't know, this doesn't bend all the way back, but this does stop right there because of the wheels. Well, I don't know, maybe it's some type of platform. I bet you it connects to their onslaught. But anywho, let's get it ready for foot mode, which basically all you have to do is this right here. Leave that up like that. Now all we need to do is take AMOURBOAR. He has 2 portholes right there, 2 ports, and he has a little tiny porthole right there underneath that circular port on his butt. Peg this into place down here. Come on. And shove this forward to lock him into position. And here's one thing I didn't realize, one of the reasons why this thing can rotate. It's like the ankle pivot. But outside of that ankle pivot, the toe does rotate by itself on its own. It's on a mushroom peg and can actually just come off. Same thing over here with this guy, except he has the pegs and this has the holes. Peg that into place. Peg this right here into him. Keep him into place. Same ankle pivot. Now this opens up, and this combiner joint, holy moly. Crap, I had to use my teeth earlier to get that up. Come on. But it's up to you whether you leave this on here. But now that joint's in that position, we can go ahead and close that. Now I hope whatever the connector is on their onslaught, I hope it can move without breaking, because these look to be the knee joints. They're very tight, but I'm scared something's gonna snap off inside of there. So here's what you're working with as far as legs, and let's bring the Legends dudes in here so you can see how tall they would be. Yeah, it looks like it's roughly gonna be a Voyager class size combiner, because that's what you're working with right there. So, man. Oh, in conclusion, I like this set. I like them in robot mode. Their strong point is robot mode. The transformation is unnecessarily made difficult because of their panels and clearance and whatnot. I don't like that. Swindle is a decent vehicle. It rolls like I showed. He doesn't have wheels, which takes points off of him for me. I like them to have wheels. I don't care. Some people don't complain about that. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Look at how this lines up right there. That is a bit sloppy looking and almost KO level. I don't like that. It looks like that's not supposed to be like that, but I guess since it's supposed to be covered up by the turret, wouldn't see it, and you shouldn't complain, but it's the turret's not completely covering it. So that is a problem. But as far as robot mode, and that's what I really wanted as far as this Swindle, I'm satisfied, and it looks like it will be a good, and this feels nice and hefty. It will be a good combiner once we get it, but let's cross that bridge when we get there. Anyway, if you like this video, let me know by either leaving comments or clicking the like button. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Thank you for watching. Click the videos, click the videos, baby, click the videos. You should really click these videos, click the videos, click those videos, baby, click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click that shit. Go ahead and click that shit. If you did, you would like it. Really click that shit. Now I'm freaking gone.